Hello, this is Twintail, and welcome back to some more Shadow of Mordor gameplay. Now, since there are a few orcs in front of us, let's kill them first.
Push him!
Well, that was a hell of a beginning. So, basically, I think in this episode, I'll just walk around Mordor and show it off to you. And meet some new people as well. By that, I mean new Uruk captains. Since right now, we only know about 5 of them, and one of them is already dead. Another is a quest character, so we will just walk around, mess around a little bit. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about this game. So let's set a destination. Let's go to the south for a little bit. Well, in my opinion, the reason I like this game, besides all the points I've mentioned before, is that it actually presents a challenge, which is rare in all of the open world games. Most of the time in these days, especially with the UB games, if you know what I mean, such as Watch Dogs, Far Cry and all that. Basically, after you get all the skills and you get used to the game, it just feels so simple. There isn't an actual challenge for you. Not in this game. Like in late games, there will be endless Uruk hordes, and the orc captains became extremely powerful. It would be very difficult to kill them when there are multiple captains, or there's one especially strong orc captains or warlords. So in this game, even in late game, there's actually a challenging factor in it,
they would kill us
and keeps me coming back for more.
The others didn't get away. Please help.
Okay, I'll help them when I've got the chance and the time. Oh, by the way, I just finished watching The King's Grave, the CGI movie of Final Fantasy 15, and it was absolutely awesome. I mean, I think it's one of the best movies I've watched this entire year until now. The story itself is actually quite simple, really. I won't spoil anything for you, but it provides a perfect entrance to the Final Fantasy series for those who aren't even familiar with it, because you don't need any pretext to understand the movie. It is quite solid on its own. Ah, there's a worm here. Let's kill the worm and see what you know about the captains. Hi there, come here.
I see you.
Yep, I see you. So, tell me something about these captains. Borgud friendly. Well, a friendly Uruk would be a nice change. Motive: afraid of the mighty one's power. His looks is nothing special. Well, how about his capabilities? Inspiring presence. And vulnerable to stealth finishers. Well, thank you for the information. So, let's get back to what I was saying just now. Oh, we actually unlocked a new ability. We actually have 2 skill points. So I will unlock Strike from Above and Ride Caragor. Now I like to show off the ability, so let's go find Caragor.
Nah, I was guarding slaves at the dig.
Okay, back to the topic. So basically, I think the movie was quite solid, and after watching it, it really got me more hyped for the release of Final Fantasy 15. So, no promises right now, because I haven't figured out a way to produce recordings on PS4, but I will do my best to record and play Final Fantasy 15 once it gets out. You look almost exactly the same as the last guy, the friendly guy, I mean. Vulnerable to range attacks, okay. Yeah. The Final Fantasy 15 is really a game of special importance to me. Special importance to me, sorry. I got distracted there. Because the game itself, I first saw the game, I think, almost 10 years ago. Back when I was still in middle school. And back then it was still called Final Fantasy 13 Versus, rather than Final Fantasy 15. Oh, we just drained one to death. Well, so the game was highly expected back then, and I think it's gone through a lot of things. I think there was once even rumors that it has been cancelled before Square Enix confirmed again that it's still alive and well, but just moved to PS4. I think they confirmed that on 2013, and it's about to get released this, I think, September, yes. So I'm really super hyped for that game, and I will do my best to record it for you guys. And by the way, I really can't say enough thanks to you guys. For everyone who's currently watching this video, thank you, and you are really one of the major motivations that I've got to keep doing this.
Thanks a plenty, stranger.
Okay, you drain you to death. Yep.
Thank you. Please rescue my friends before they're killed. They don't know when to keep quiet.
Alright, what did I see? Let's go to the south. We're still far from there. But as you can see, the overall map for this game is actually quite small. I mean, we literally run from the northern part to the southern part of the map and feel like almost we got there in an instant. So, I don't know whether this is good or bad. I mean, the maps itself, although they're small, I think they're quite well made. There are a lot of places worth exploring and a lot of interesting terrain. But in terms of the absolute size of the map, it's not that huge. Although I will tell you right now, there is another map other than this, with probably a similar size for the other map. So let's go. There's actually a worm nearby. Let's go. No, it's not a worm. It's some intel. Let's see. It is a worm. Okay. So die. Good. And we'll take this worm and get some information out of him. Let's see, what can you tell us? Lugnak the Choker, surging with pride about being a captain in Soren's army. Okay, the proud type. Vulnerable to stealth finishers, vulnerable to range attacks. He can throat grab his enemy. He can pick up his enemy by the throat. Okay. I see now why you are called the Choker.
Crack his skull!
Thank you, Ranger.
What's that?
Ranger!
That was actually a captain.
You won't get away this time, my sweet. Even if you run, I'll be at your back.
The key move, Manhunter. I don't know if it's related to Gimu the Slaver, really.
I know there's steps to that
Okay,
dance.
I don't think I know anything about this guy, do I? No, I don't. He's actually an elite captain with power level 10. I think I can take him on. Let's try. Whoa! That was an unblockable attack.
You're wasting my time!
Another knife to your stomach.
I'm too fast for you!
You know what? I'm going to try the arrows. He can actually be damaged by arrows. Okay, that's good. Stun him. Flurry attack. And he's dead. So, Battle report. He died. Well, nothing special, he just died. Like that. What rune do we have? So, 55% chance to recover plus 25 health on a head explosion kill. So, before we go into effects of this one, I'd like to explain how are these skills determined. This is not one of the epic skills. If you look at the epic runes, it will say epic behind it. If you look at this one, there's something say level 10. The level of this rune is actually related to the level of the orc captain. Like this guy was a level 10, so I got a level 10 runes, and there are actually some modifiers. For example, if I knew his intelligence beforehand, it would actually give me a +1 level to the runes, and there are a lot of things like that. So it gives me a 55% chance. This chance, the percentage here, is actually determined by the level of the rune. I would guess that maybe if the rune is level 1, then it will be probably a 45 or 46% chance instead of 55. So right now, this one doesn't do any good for us since it only works on head explosion kill. So we will not equip that. Now, after messing around for a while, let's do... Oh yeah, and about the Kingslave movie I just mentioned. I can't spoil anything for you about the actual storyline, that wouldn't be very nice, but I can tell you the closest comparison I can draw is that the story structure is very similar to Final Fantasy XII, which is, to be honest, one of my favorites in the entire Final Fantasy franchise. It brings in the factor of politics, it brings in the factor of love, it brings in the factor of families. It feels almost Shakespearean, by the way. So, I won't talk too much about it. You can see for yourself. If it's still on in your local cinema and you haven't watched it yet, go and watch it. You won't regret it, really. There's some more intel down there. So there's actually intel on a dead Uruk body. Let's see. Okay, Skark, Ghoul Slayer. And I think there's another worm over there. Let's go get him. We'd like to know more about Sauron's Uruk army and its captains. Oh, we actually used up all... Okay. Here you go. Tell me something. Tell me something useful, by the way. So there's a white arrow on the head of this captain, which actually means this captain is quite close by, in the same region at least. So there is a chance we'll see this guy, also the Whisperer. I think we've met him once before, although we don't know anything about his strengths or weakness. So I am going to get some information about him. Also the Whisperer. Vulnerable to stealth finishers, vulnerable to combat finishers. Clumsy, vulnerable to mounted beasts. How about let's go meet this Orsok and call this an episode. Let's see, okay. Mark target. Good. We have marked him. Now where is he? We don't know yet. Ah! He's right here.
Orthog.
Okay, vulnerable to combat finishers, vulnerable to stealth finishers, clumsy, can be grabbed. Well...
Ranger boy! There'll be no retreat today! Today, I'll finish it!
Yeah, blah blah blah, come over here. Hi there. Tell me something. Gorm the Duelist. This guy's actually an archer and he's called a duelist. Huh, strange. summoner calls nearby allies, has a group of followers, this guy will probably be a little bit difficult to deal with. And we just killed another captain. He dropped another rune, which is also for the dagger. I really like some runes for my bows and my swords, really. Let's see. How does it work? 50% chance to recover 50 health for each drain from above or brand from above. Now, I don't think we've unlocked drain from above yet, which means this rune is probably useless to us at the moment. So, let's see. We'll go unlock this forge tower and call it a session. Oh, hi, there's a cargo here. And let me show you how to ride a cargo. Sorry, wait for me to deal with him first. Now they've been dealt with, let's go. So once you climb on top of the cage and you just shoot the cage, the cargo will run out and you can just ride it like that. How to dominate cargo. Alright, so the cargo is ours. Well, lovely, lovely cargo. Let's go kill some orcs. Yeah, actually, just fight the orcs and finish them quickly. By the way, we can actually launch a strike from above on top of the cargo. Oh my god, look at this cargo at work. Yep, good cargo. Okay, so now we've come to the tower. Be at ease, there will be more cargo gameplays in the future. I really enjoy riding those things, by the way. So, we will activate this forge tower and call it a session.